What's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up? It's your boy Slick.40. Checking in one time. Let motherfuckers know. We ain't for none of that shit over here, you feel me?
We ain't for none, nigga. We ain't for none, nigga. We ain't for none, nigga. I said we ain't for none. We ain't for none, nigga. We ain't for none, nigga. I said we ain't for none, nigga. We ain't for none. We ain't for none of that. 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 We ain't for none of that.
Nigga, we ain't for none. On bullshit that you better run. You niggas is sweet honey bun. I'm big in this bitch but no pun. Know I got hands on that chopper. You heard that shit, man, and with blocker. Got hit in and put off his noggin. Yup, he got hit with that bitch for that oppin'. I don't play around, I don't play around. You want some shit, you better stay around. You on the clip, you better spray it now. My niggas finna lay it down. Thought I told you I don't play with clowns. I don't mean mugs, yeah, we stay with frowns. Either getting down or you laying down. If you coming in this state of town, what nigga, what nigga? We some take your bag and eat your lunch, nigga. I'm shitting on them, take a dumps, nigga. Like two girls in a cup, nigga. Your bitch ready to come suck a nigga. While you walking around with them sucker niggas. I'm fucked up off a bunch of liquor. Rolling around with a bunch of hitters. Why? No lie. My niggas be ready to die. Got a tube but then bring it outside. Then you get hit with the screw in your eye. Nigga, I be from that dolo. Don't fuckin' with us, that's a no-no. Get put on the shirt, no promo. Don't fuck with these niggas, they homo, nigga.
We ain't for none of that. 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 We ain't for none of that.
I'ma do this shit how I'ma do this shit. Ain't no stopping me, nigga. I'ma pull up and I'ma shoot the shit. Ain't no blocking me, nigga. Going at your neck like a vampire. The shit I'm smoking on is that fire. We finna go and make this money move. And you can't roll like a flat tire. Come at me, it's gon' backfire. Don't test your goofy ass luck. You'll get your stupid ass stuck. They be coming through in that truck. So leave it be, you ain't seeing me. I'm eating B, that's from 3 to 3. I ain't worried about a bitch leaving me. If she wanna go, then she free to leave. Hustling around that clock. No fucking around with no ops. Can't stand, believe you gon' drop. And keep it moving if you with the cops. All I do is be bustin' moves. Niggas chillin' too comfortable. I'm by myself up in a fucking cruise and put some Vicks on the fucking news. I'm Rude Boy and Slick.40. In case you actin' like you didn't know me. Growing up I was the big shorty that never hung around with shorties. But enough about all that though. Me and my niggas want all that dough. Damn right we chasing the checks. You can't finesse, I call that slow, nigga.
We ain't for none of that. 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 We ain't for none.